the Bar 1 Quarterlaire Holding AG based in Erzincan, Switzerland is a specialist and technology company for plant and equipment and related services for processing foods and manufacturing advanced materials. The organization holds leading market positions worldwide in the fields of technology as well as processes for transforming grain into flour and animal feeds, producing pasta and chocolate, and manufacturing die-cast components. The core technologies of the group are in the field of mechanical and thermal process engineering. Bar 1 Quarterlaire Group operates in over 140 countries, has a global payroll of 8,800, and generated sales revenues of 2,131 billion Swiss francs in fiscal 2011. History Establishment and expansion Bar 1 Quarterlaire Group emerged from the iron foundry in Gupfen in Erzincan with 2 employees that was established on February 10, 1860 by Adolphe Bar 1 Quarterlaire Sen, who was a citizen of Ombreticon and also grew up there. In 1871, a mechanical workshop was added, and 1 year later the first cast rolls for roller mills were produced. In 1875, the company introduced its own health insurance scheme. As a result of Adolphe Bar 1 Quarterlaire Euro unregistered trademark S interest in mechanical engineering, Bar 1 Quarterlaire not only cast rolls, but over time also started building its own roller mills and entire grain mills. Around 1890, the first flour mill completely built by Bar 1 Quarterlaire was delivered. The first affiliated company was opened in Paris in 1891. Another one was added in Milan in 1900, and 2 years later one in Naples. Before that, in 1896, a sales office had been set up in Barcelona. Adolphe Bar 1 Quarterlaire Sen handed over the reins to Adolphe Bar 1 Quarterlaire June in 1896. After Bar 1 Quarterlaire had originally focused on the textile industry, manufacturing textile equipment components, the company shifted its activities to the design and construction of grain mills, which it sold in the international marketplace. After the turn of the century, machinery for making pasta and brewing beer were added. Up to World War II In 1900, Bar 1 Quarterlaire employed 717 factory workers and 72 office staff, whose number increased to 1,400 by 1920. Bar 1 Quarterlaire opened its first canteen in 1918. During the expansion and electrification of the railroad line from Wall to St. Gallen in 1927, an industrial track was built from the station of Erzincan to the company premises. Die casting technology was developed in the United States in 1920. However, the machines produced there failed to meet the requirements of Bar 1 Quarterlaire. As a result, Bar 1 Quarterlaire started designing and constructing its own die casting machines. A special department was set up for this purpose in 1927. This is where today our Euro unregistered trademark S die casting business unit originated, which sells cold chamber die casting machines and systems. Postwar era In 1934, Rena copyright Bar 1 Quarterlaire, the son of Adolphe Bar 1 Quarterlaire Jun., joined the executive board. He founded the Swiss Milling School in 1957 and was a member of the National Council from 1951 through 1959. From 1967 through 1985, he served as a member of the board of directors, which he chaired from 1977 through 1985. In 1956, Bar 1 Quarterlaire shut down its affiliated company Horsche Maschinen AG. Among other things, it had produced vacuum cleaners. Bar 1 Quarterlaire also produced newspaper printing equipment from 1907 up to the early 60s of the past century. Electronic data processing was introduced at Bar 1 Quarterlaire in 1965 with an IBM 360/40 system. In 1970, the company had 5,470 employees, of which 3,630 worked in Switzerland, plus 380 apprentices. Bar 1 Quarterlaire today Bar 1 Quarterlaire entered the Chinese market in 1981, when it sold a grain processing plant. 3 years later, the first office was opened there. In 1986, Rena copyright Bar 1 Quarterlaire Euro unregistered trademark S as Bar 1 Quarterlaire was appointed CEO of the company. Before that, in 1981, He had become a member of the Campania Euro unregistered trademark S board, which he chaired from 1994 onward. He transferred his duties as CEO to Calvin Grieder in 2001. In 1986, Richard Friss was acquired, a company based in Bad Salzuflen, Germany. In 1993 the Sortex color sorter manufacturer in London was purchased, and in 2010 the Schmidt-Seeger company in Beilngries. In 2012 Labeled Optics was acquired, which is integrated in the Advanced Materials division. In 2006, Buhler Group acquired Prince Machine Company, based out of Holland, Michigan, from IDRA. The resulting company, Buhler Prince, Incorporated manufactures and services die-cast equipment in North America and around the globe. Fields of activity: the business units of Buhler Group are assigned to the three product divisions: grain processing, food processing and advanced materials. Grain processing equals. The grain processing division includes plants and technologies for processing a wide range of grain varieties, buckwheat, and pulses, in addition to materials handling systems for industrial bakeries and cookie factories, plus blending and mixing installations for the sugar industry. Feed production plants for making livestock feeds, pet foods, aqua feeds, and premixes. Bulk storage systems, pneumatic and mechanical ship and loaders, mechanical ship loaders, and storage installations for bulk commodities such as cereal grains, derivatives, and oil seeds. Industrial malting and gristing systems with logistics and automation solutions for the beer brewing and whiskey distillery industries. Rice processing systems for different rice varieties and other commodities such as pulses and spices. Color sorters and systems under the Sortex product label for sorting cereal grains, coffee, vegetables, fruits, plastics, and other materials. Automation solution systems like WinCOS. Food processing equals. The food processing division includes plant and equipment for making chocolate and specialty masses and for processing cocoa and nuts. Processing systems, equipment, and services in the fields of dry pasta, extruded snack foods and couscous. Extrusion technology for making foods and feeds such as pet foods, aqua feeds, breakfast cereals, snack foods and ingredients. This division also incorporates the US-based affiliate Buhler Aeroglide, which specializes in thermal processing of foods. Advanced materials equals. The Advanced Materials division includes die casting machines and cells, including the peripheral equipment for molten metal casting, magnesium die casting, semi-solid metal casting, squeeze casting and vacuum applications. Process technology and systems for dispersion and true grinding applications such as printing inks, paints, coatings, pigments and colorants, electronic materials, fine chemicals, life science products, and cosmetics. PET recycling plants and other continuous systems for heating, cooling, crystallizing, and drying plastics as well as for solid-state polycondensation. Nanotechnology. References